Linces cósmicos, lo continuamos desde donde lo dejamos. Oh, craniométrico. Supongo que el jefe está pasando este lugar. Vamos a hablar con el craniométrico.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Evaluarlo sin decir nada.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
Un hombre orgulloso de su cuerpo.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Sacar pecho y seguir sin decir nada.
What is this androgynous display of sexual maturity?
Merely standing up makes you sweat profusely. Your breathing is erratic. Your own heart beating low.
Stop it! You are embarrassing yourself in front of this woman and your pedomorphic friend. This display of weakness may appeal to older women with a stronger maternal instinct, but it is a liability here on battlefield.
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
Mi cuerpo carece de importancia. Soy policía y tenemos que entrar en el puerto.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Espera, ¿algún?
Yes, Al Ghul.
Alcohol, ¿no?
He means alcohol.
¿Te refieres al alcohol?
Correct. My small skull. Al Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison. A parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years.
El pueblo ilmarano no inventó el alcohol, existe desde el neolítico.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizut and Bashir and their Rolam Al Ghul have fed your people. Go on believing in it, race loser.
Seguramente tengas razón.
Good. There is a frit nearby. Congratulate yourself with another drink. Your features are not yet congenitally deformed enough.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
This is going well for Measurehead.
¿Kim tan mal huele?
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
No tengo problemas con el algul. Solo bebo un par de copas los fines de semana.
Your mouth moves, but the one who speaks it is Al Ghul. You are but a vessel for the Ghul now. Very little of yourself remain. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the Am Sandwich race is waning.
Las cosas claras. No soy un borracho. Soy policía. Solo bebo de vez en cuando como todo el mundo.
The ethanol fungus is deep within your nervous system, pulling the strings. You are merely its pupa now. I see no hope for you or your kind.
Soy policía y tienes que obedecerme. Ahora.
Jerking motions, signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful. You gave the world eugenics, electricité, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic air. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Te doy la razón, pero ahora tengo que entrar en el puerto.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity. But bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshach's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
¿Eso no conllevaría convertirme en un supremacista semenés?
Well, not as such. What you do with the mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure,
¿Un racista
or
superior?
accept them and become an advanced racist.
No, manches, no vamos a poder noquearlo, obviamente. ¿Acaso Ebrad, el jefe del sindicato, no es blanco?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Sí, pero aún así le sirves. ¿Cómo influye eso en tu vida?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital, which is something your race naivistic communists never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
El comunismo mola mucho.
Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent. Everywhere around you, the fruits of its failure to challenge the world order. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted above all. Rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and
Así
roll
es.
music?
Así es, soy una estrella del rock and roll y un rebelde.
Rock and roll is moribund. Only Khoikos listen to it anymore. There is no life left in it. My people abandoned it long ago. It leads only to neurodegenerative herpes and heroin overdoses. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race.
Vale, picaré. ¿Quiénes son los semeneses?
The South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
Sí que naciste y te criaste en las islas antes de venirte a Rebasho.
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminese women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pay.
Entonces no eres de las islas.
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
O sea que entonces no eres Jiménez, sino solo de Rebachon.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Rebachon. The city is central to the Simony strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
Kim, ¿qué te parece?
I don't think anything about this. We are wasting our time having this conversation.
Your pedomorphic friend is right. You should leave here with your tail between your legs, contemplating race extinction. I am an immovable obstacle.
¿Te suena de algo esta taza?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Este es tu rollo, ¿no?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it.
¿Por qué no estás con los Hardys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
Seguro que hay algo más. ¿Qué tienes en su contra?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
¿Qué quieres decir?
Find out for yourself, endomorphic blob.
La octava Hardy, la que está desaparecida.
Interesting.
¿Qué se supone que significan tus tatuajes?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
¿Estás seguro de que no soy craniométricamente superior a ti?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby.
¿Qué más?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs.
Ya me imagino este cuate en el gimnasio haciendo menos a los demás.
This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesante, así que uno de mis ancestros era de Sur de la Clé y el otro de Vesper.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here.
Es que apoyarla no sé. Aunque lo haga de mentiras, no sé si afecte nada. Esto la voy a fallar, pero mira, por amor al arte.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Que te joda.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
No, no voy a decir una puta mierda.
Your hand twists in his grip, and the pain blinds you. Still, you
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Esto no sé si activarlo. Apoyar su teoría racial avanzada.
go ahead. Don't be shy. Just ask for race secrets.
No decir nada al respecto será lo mejor.
That's understandable. Jean-Luc Measurehead is a sage and an intellectual giant of race theory. Who are you, handmaiden of Al Ghul?
We still need to get into the harbor. There's an interview to conduct. There must be another way.
Después te voy a madrear. Vas a ver.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
Luchaba en contra de unas ideologías malas e indeseables. Soy un héroe.
We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
Ha sido él el que me ha provocado.
And you're just going to let him manipulate you like that?
Vale, solo quería establecer mi superioridad ante él.
We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
No puedo prometerte nada. Puede que vuelva a atacarlo.
The lieutenant groans.
Pero no ahora. No ahora. Es una puerta sellada herméticamente, bloqueada por medios electrónicos. Debe de haber otra forma. No, quiero que te vayas. Está. Veo que ya no está la persona. Muy bien. Jump Jams, una revista de música popular. Una revista lustrosa. Los hombres más capaces. Este número contiene un top 10. Esta era una tienda, si no mal recuerdo. Tulipanes y rosas amarillas, docenas de ambas. En la radio suena una canción pop melancólica. Ah, bien, entonces ya nos hicimos otra.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and their logo is the bloodless rose. Pure white, untouched by
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Todo es caro. ¿Para qué sirven?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
¿No podría ser un poco más específica?
No. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
Nozafad heals +1 health. Dramamine heals +3 health. Magnesium
Okay, ¿quiénes
heals
son
+1 morale.
Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste. You know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one.
¿Hablas de
There.
Dom Di Madon? ¿Dueño de los domos Dom Di Madon? ¿El mismo Dom Di Madon?
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste. The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Introducir las botellas.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Pues un poco.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big frit. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Interesante. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Señalar impermeable?
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult.
No, creo que ahorita no hace falta. Tal vez después. Ah, resistencia es esto. Entonces nos podría subir vida. Maldita sea. Tal vez sí convendría. Tal vez sí. Y no gastaría un punto de habilidad. Puedes bloquear uno. ¿Por qué no? Tal vez después sí me está
Welcome to
llamando la
Frit.
atención.
Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Antes de meternos en materia, ¿qué es Frite?
I don't know. Frit?
Muy bien, ¿y qué es Frite?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
¿Por qué está escrito con 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
¿Qué estás leyendo?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Los famosos son unos mentecatos.
Yeah, they're kind of boring, but, you know.
Otra vez, ¿qué estás leyendo?
You mean this? This is Pop...
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This
Lo apruebo.
speaks to you.
Lo apruebo, muy futurista. Dar un toquecito con el dedo en la portada con las chicas besándose.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half
Bueno, ya.
smile.
Sigamos. Bueno, otra vez.
You
¿Qué
mean
estás
this
leyendo?
is-
Ajá.
Looks like it also has something
Olvídate
called
de los famosos.
Police
¿De qué
la
va
Mode,
eso de la policía del amor?
featured on page 34.
Señalar la otra imagen de la portada.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Uy, no sé si esto sea buena onda. Apuesto a que tu gorro se llevaría el premio.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Bueno, ya. Sigamos. Tengo algunas preguntas que hacerte.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Fritty tiene un almacén en la parte trasera del Whirling in Rags.
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Venga, mujer, ayúdame un poco.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
¿Qué puedes contarme sobre el fiambre?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
¿Conocías al hombre que han asesinado?
Not really.
¿Cómo que pues no? ¿Significa eso que lo conocías un poco?
No. I didn't know him at all.
¿Sabes cuánto tiempo lleva ahí?
I don't know, really long.
¿Qué crees que pasó?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Gracias por tu ayuda.
Uh-huh.
Irte. Ok, si encontramos más botellas regresaremos. Me gustó lo del impermeable, carajo. No sé. Bueno, sí sé por qué, porque me da uno más de resistencia que es de vida. Que ahora que lo pienso tenemos 3 puntos, vamos a darle otra resistencia. Me encanta cómo suena. Como de elevador. Ya tenemos un poco más de vida. Ya estamos un poco más equilibrados. 4 de moral y 4 de vida. Aunque no tenemos nada para subirnos la vida. Bueno, lo resolveremos después. Vámonos. Podríamos comprar, pero no sé si guardar el dinero para algo mejor. Además de que no tenemos ya dinero para nuestro... ¿cómo se dice? Para nuestra habitación. No, creo que ya no hay gente. Y mañana abren el paso al... Sí, no, ya no hay gente. Mañana abren el paso para... El paso para... esto. Ajá.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. 2 ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock,
Bloqueado.
keeping it open.
Me lleva.
And
Bueno, pues vamos con los del empeño. A ver si... Creo que había una opción de diálogo que podíamos hacer o algo así.
you see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table.
Buscar una
Some
figura
on
chula
horseback,
en la caja que hay
others
bajo
in
las
rags,
repisas.
others yet in bright blue. Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped,
Casi me muero.
and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys.
Tengo que ser uno de magnesio, carajo. Alejarte de la vitrina. Rayos. Eso no salió muy bien. Vamos a hablar con el dependiente. Ching.
Greetings on this fine
No me
night.
gusta gastar
What
esos como
brings you
consumibles. ¿Cómo es que la tienda sigue abierta?
The pawn shop is always open.
¿Está colocado? ¿Qué se habrá metido?
Okay, he definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer. Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues. A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
Quería volver a hablar de mi arma desaparecida.
Sure thing.
No. Gracias por el resumen. Hablamos de otra
Sure,
cosa.
man.
Vámonos. Pues sí, no. Yo pensé que podíamos hacer otra cosa. Sí. Eso de lo de magnesio está bien, pero nos gastamos uno ahorita a lo loco. Es lo que no me gusta. Pero bueno. Estoy pensando. Aquí no hemos venido, pero no hay nadie ahorita. Bueno, de por sí creo que ya es tarde, no conviene mucho. ¿Qué podríamos hacer? Volver a ver a lo del cadáver, a ver. Tal vez ahora podamos volver a intentarlo. Ojalá que sí.
The bear's eyes are still
No,
glowing
está
red.
bloqueado.
It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its...
No, entonces no. Bueno, ahorita prácticamente puedo ir a explorar. Aunque ya casi podemos irnos a dormir. Miren, ahí está esta chica. Fumando. Kuno, ¿todo bien?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Ah, sí, cierto. He tenido una charla con Mañana sobre la armadura.
So?
You should thank him.
¿Qué le gustará más? ¿Esto o lo de arriba? Nada, que me diste un buen consejo. Buen trabajo, Kuno.
What? Don't be playing Kuno off as a snitch bitch. The oldest...
Are you snitching?
This is some ancient bullshit, people. Kuno would rather take 10 than snitch. Pig's full of shit. Get the fuck out.
You found a real nice button to push. Turned the tables on him.
Ok. ¿Chabola? Kuno, he encontrado tu chabola. ¿Qué es una chabola?
Yeah, did you fucking there?
¿Podría colarme en el puerto desde la azotea?
Course you fucking can. How do you think
okay.
Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
¿Y ya está? ¿Así de simple? ¡Qué fácil!
Not for you, pig. Kuno can't wait to see you.
Kuno can't wait to see you shit your fat pants.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Vale, ya hemos hablado bastante de esto.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to...
Vale, me voy.
Kuno does...
Entonces sí, su pasadizo va a ayudar. Pero algo me dice que tendré que esperar a mañana a que tenga más moral y vida porque algo me dice que voy a valer gorro. Ok, este es el escondite de Kuno.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Aquí han estado consumiendo narcóticos. ¿Deberíamos hacer algo?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
En efecto. El póster dice, apártate o prepárate. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, dinerito. Un tubo de magnelosam vacío. Es un suplemento de magnesio. Es un suplemento de magnesio que se frota por el pecho para gozar de una vida feliz, rica en magnesio. Ok. Es una cabeza de cerdo curada. Parece una momia. Vamos a las escaleras. Vamos por partes. ¿Qué es esto? Barriles a casi rebosar de agua de lluvia. No te bajes, no te bajes. Espérate, eso. Eso es para bajar, no. ¿Y ahora? ¿Cómo le hago para subir? A ver, para allá. Ah, ok. Los cimientos mantienen las ruinas en pie. Postal. Año 37. Ah, y allá hay dinero. Excelente. Ahora, ¿qué es esto? El umbral parece a punto de derrumbarse. ¿Qué que es en la caja. Uy, por fin un objeto curativo, si no me voy a morir. Un poco más de dinero. Excelente, caray, excelente. La puerta no se puede abrir de seguro. No. Y mira, un abrigo, ha de ser...
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Mira, teniente, alguien ha perdido su capa.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Mira a tu alrededor.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old. See me? That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Kvalsund 1020 HK. Señalar la grúa.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
¿Qué estamos haciendo aquí arriba
I
exactamente?
was under the impression we are on our way to meet the king of this castle under siege, Evrard, one of the people we are interviewing. This way,
Sí.
or it could be that we are just exploring.
Bueno, espérame, voy al baño rápido. Listo. Ok.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
¿Qué crees que esta capa es mía? ¿Crees que esta capa es mía? ¿Debería ir por ella? ¿Salto?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Casi que no. Ok, lo intentaremos después, creo. Otra postal. Va a costar trabajo. Porque necesitamos Sabuy de Fire. Y algo nos baja esas estadísticas. El pantalón. ¿Qué otra cosa nos baja estadística de Sabuy Fair? Esto, los zapatos Sabuy Fare. No sé si aventarme el salto. Ah, miren, aquí estamos a la altura del muelle. Y después podré abrir la puerta. A ver. Si no, ya mañana lo intento. Que tenga más vida y más moral. Porque algo me dice que ahorita igual y me muero. Vamos a ver. Le quitamos el pantalón, aunque se va a ver mal. ¿Cómo se lo quitamos? Ahí está. Y los zapatos. Ahora sí, salta. Salta, mico, salta.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
No puedo curarme, no sé por qué. No me dejó.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a
Creo que tendré que subirle esa habilidad. No. Cargar partida. Sí, o buscar algo de ropa que me dé esa, aparte de esa Fire, esa como atributo, o si no, es que me podría dar, o subirle los puntos ahí, solo que se me hace un desperdicio. Estoy pensando como que algo debe de poder darme esa parte. Pero no se me ocurre. Bueno, vendremos el día de mañana, para que tenga un poco más de moral. ¿Cuántos puntos tenemos? 2. Según yo, la voluntad es lo que te da moral. Ajá, a base de aumentar tu fuente de moral, uno de los 2 recursos de vitalidad del juego. Ajá, resistencia y voluntad. Ya los tenemos igualados, aunque sería mejor que ambos nos subiera un punto más, pero no lo sé. Y esto lo tengo en 0 porque estoy usando ropa que me quita 2. Podría aumentarlo, pero ¿cómo me bajo? Kim, ¿te acuerdas cómo bajarnos? Es por acá, ¿no? Esto es un poco... A ver, ahí está. Ya casi va a ser hora de dormir. No sé si comprar el impermeable, es que nos serviría porque nos sube uno de vida, de resistencia. A ver, déjame ver algo. Sí, resistencia. Y aparte está la situación de que, pues, ¿dónde voy a dormir? Porque no creo que nos dé chance Garte. No tenemos los 20. O podríamos tenerlos, pero no sé. A ver. ¿Qué puedo hacer del mapa? Vamos a ver. Ventana de la cafetería. Ah, sí. Autoridad, barra de pesas, puerta, no, mapas, contenedor, capa de policía, eso lo vamos a obtener. Ya lo verán. Todo esto, lo demás está bloqueado. Sí, me lleva. Ok. ¿Y de misiones? ¿Qué podemos hacer? De hoy es encuentra Morel. Todavía no. Armadura, ya lo mandamos. Eso lo vamos a hacer ahorita en un rato en la noche. El jefe de sindicato, pues tenemos que saltar por esa parte. Coge el speed del apartamento de Kuno. ¿Dónde estará? Y de esto, vamos todo para abajo. Encuentra tu arma. Ajá. La hora del karaoke. La hora del karaoke. Ah, ok. Explora. Ok. Vamos para allá. La esa cuesta 4 reales. O bueno, primero vamos a hablar con Garte, que no nos va a dejar dormir aquí, lo más seguro. Estos chicos ya se largaron. ¿Puedo ver la ventana? No. Qué extraño. Decía, no es el momento. Antes sí aparecía lo de la ventana y ahorita ya no. Garte.
Can I help you?
En cuanto a mi factura de esta
Got the 20
noche...
real?
Venga, hombre, es tarde. ¿En serio te tengo que pagar otra
The
vez?
breath catches in his chest. The light in his eyes snuffs out. All
Do you have money tonight?
No.
Too bad.
here comes a layup, sire. Fall not for it.
But you know what? You're in luck, because you don't have to ever pay me again.
Eso ya me gusta más. Marchando una habitación gratis, Gar.
I'm sorry, I think you misunderstand. Let me explain. I didn't say I'd give you a free room. I just said you don't have to pay me. You don't have to give me any money at all. If you want a room, yes, you'll need to pay me, but you don't have to just give me money. Giving me money for a room is your choice.
No es cosa mía, no tengo
You
dónde
want a
ir.
free place to sleep? Fine. You've already unlocked your new room. The trash container outside is ready and waiting.
The lieutenant is painfully silent. This was your responsibility. I cannot help you now. A new dimension of reality will open. A portal is this bed of waste. Sleep there and awaken elsewhere.
¿Qué quieres decir?
It is not clear. All that is known is sleep in the trash and there is no coming back.
Espera, ¿qué? ¿Esperas que duerma en el contenedor de basura de afuera?
I don't care what you do. Sleep in the trash or pay for a room. I don't care anymore.
Bueno, al menos tengo donde caerme muerto esta noche. Gracias, Garte.
He looks you in the eye. There is silence in the space between you.
Me encanta hacerlo enojar,
He
no
is
sé por
not
qué.
proud, but he'll deal with that later. From the comfort of his own bed.
I don't make the rules. Pay 20 real or sleep in the trash container. It's not up to me. Now, is there anything you wanted?
Adiós. ¿Me podré colar en mi habitación? A ver.
Can I help you?
En cuanto a mi factura de esta
20
noche,
real?
aún no.
Why are you wasting my time?
Adiós. Podría vender el cubo, pero me da pendiente de que sea un objeto importante de alguna misión, este cubo. Eso es lo que me preocupa. ¿Y si subo? Digo, todavía no es muy noche. También quiero hablar con la chica esta que está en el balcón.
The door is closed.
Llamar de nuevo mucho más
Still
fuerte.
nothing. The lieutenant gives you he doesn't like where this is going.
Probar con el
This door
picaporte.
can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Bueno, irte. Oh, ya está cerrado. Eso va a ser malo. ¿Y si me quedo contigo? No creo que pueda.
Yes?
¿O sí? No, nada. Ok, vamos a bajarnos. ¿Para qué nos queda tiempo? ¿Habrá algo más que podamos hacer? Mañana yo creo que vamos a ver al líder del sindicato. Ya hicimos lo de las botas. Bueno, vamos a hacer lo de las botas. Bajamos el cadáver. No está mal. Déjame ver qué más podemos hacer. Ah, sí es cierto, puedo preguntarle, creo, de esto, a ver. Kim,
Yes?
háblame
What
otra
do
vez
you
del
want to
caso.
know?
Ahora que hemos examinado la escena, me gustaría saber más sobre la competición de miadas que
What's there
mencionaste.
to say? It's just stupidity.
¿Qué clase de
The cop
estupidez?
kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, entonces es una pugna sobre quién controla Martínez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary,
Qué bueno.
somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are two columns. One says cases solved, the other confirmed kills.
Me pregunto qué dice esto sobre mí, el haber sido enviado por mi comisaría. Debe ser un augurio, un presagio apocalíptico enviado por mi pueblo. ¿Puedes adivinar mi mensaje?
No.
Habrá una sangría de proporciones inimaginables,
Oh
inconcebibles.
no, it's very imaginable. We failed to place responsibility for the hanging. The harbor company see the situation is out of control, so they bring in private military, maybe a gunship. The Union responds in strength, automatic fire. Local law enforcement solving one little homicide decides nothing. Not solving it can have real and calculable effects. Things can always get worse. Matter of fact, augury, we should move.
Ok,
The
cerrar los
rows
ojos.
are endless.
Buscar comisaría
Jean
41.
Vitmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then the rows degrade into green nothingness. Your brothers have left you.
Por alguna razón pensé que tenía 104
Well,
casos resueltos.
technically, the official record keeper has been known to double count murder-suicides.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct stats.
Sigue siendo un buen policía.
I'm
¿verdad?
good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would have made this scene into a circus.
Así que te ofreciste a
Yes.
estropearlo.
I'm an unrepentant spoilsport.
Me cae bien King. También a mí me caga la gente que compite de todo. ¿Qué tiene de especial Martínez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
Está bien, ya vale de competiciones. Háblame de
Yes,
otra
it's
cosa.
a wholly pointless matter.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
¿Por qué me envió la 41?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
Bueno, eso tiene más sentido que el resto de las cosas que me han
Just
ocurrido.
think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, ¿y si me han asignado este caso porque soy un desastre? ¿En plan broma?
I've considered it.
Así
It
que es
would be
verdad.
immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely. I
¿Y eso
checked
por
the
qué?
records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ja, así que tú eres el mejor.
I am the finest of nothing.
¿De veras me ves como una apuesta
Safe?
segura?
No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Creo que deberías saber que no soy capaz de
No
recordar
response.
nada.
He's having trouble processing it, believing it even. A moment
Vale, olvida.
passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
¿Por qué me
Excuse me?
sigues?
You have
Nada, solo era una observación.
a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
¿Qué
I
quiere
hope you
decir con
don't take
peculiar?
this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. They
¿Cómo
say
dices?
it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Yes, but containers contain things, shiny things. He's
Entonces
simply
vale.
passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up. No, he's having trouble.
Ahora voy a poner esta
There is a
opción.
sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Has intentado concentrarte en algo más que sus asuntos personales. Ajá. ¿Qué hay de malo en los
Not a
asuntos
fact.
personales?
It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants.
Me temo
and
que es una situación
Really?
médica.
You look fine to me.
Estamos hablando de daños graves, una destrucción inconcebible. Me miré en el espejo y no tenía idea de
This
quién era.
psychodrama is ambiguous.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
No es psicológico, me he provocado algún tipo de daño cerebral importante. Es una escala
You
sin
can always use
precedentes.
the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazarus again. Was there anything else you wanted? What about
Quiero
me?
hablar de ti.
No.
Cuéntame un secreto sobre ti.
The lieutenant
pues vale.
nods.
No me deja. Bueno, eso
Good.
es todo por ahora.
Tremble. The time is now. Taola.
¿La hora de
Time
qué?
for the show. For Taola. The hallowed
Taola.
time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream. Ulogu
¿Taola? ¿Qué es eso?
Theodos. Xino
Anta.
Zausin. Ipoli Osidian. Ejondes Fronisin.
Espera,
Monday
¿cuándo comenzó la
morning.
cuenta atrás?
The moment you arrived in this reality are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
Esto es por todas esas majaderías del fin del mundo que he ido soltando, ¿no?
use the words palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
Bueno, ya va a terminar el video. Terminaremos aceptando esta idea. Creo que el
you
mundo
should
acabará...
be.
Bueno,
The
me he
world
acojonado un
pile
poco.
crumbles at your feet, and perhaps, just a thought. This has something
Nos
to
vemos
do
en el
with the
siguiente
hangover.
episodio, si lo vamos a aceptar. Cuídense mucho y hasta luego.